Yo, again for the second time. What's going on? Yeah, hope the JTR guide was nice. We do in fact have the Jedi Master Luke now to use for TB. I still kind of hate this. I don't know if it's like a competitive thing or what, but I would rather not use the new toy and like try to improve my run based on what I had before. I felt the same thing picking up Jedi Knight Luke as well, but I don't know. I don't think Jedi Master Luke is actually gonna add much to my strategy at all. The only thing, this is like very, very small, but the only thing we're gonna be gaining here is phase 3 with Jedi Knight Luke, where, you know, I gave Shakti 359 speed. They were still going first. They're not gonna be able to outspeed Jedi Luke, so it should just lock in that as like no risk, pretty easy 4 to 4. Right, but like we were already 17 out of 17 for the first couple of days anyway, so you know, it's like we'll use them anyway, right? Like this was already a pretty straightforward fight, so we might as well. Yeah. I slept through the platoon, so I haven't stashed any characters, but I do want to start for this team composition that I have, like just taking a quick peek in. I don't know if I want to start working on giving up GK yet, although if we can just, like, clones are completely free for today, so like clones and platoons would be kind of a gimme, but I don't know if there's like a weird hybrid that might be worth trying to use, or like Ahsoka in with 501st instead, just to get some extra healing and protection up. Echo I still like to keep, but yeah, I think especially with new Luke in, there's a lot of room to start platooning a lot more stuff. So let's see. We're gonna be doing Luke down bottom, JKR gas up here, JTR in this slot. I don't know if I'm supposed to use. I would always do JTR last before because it was so boring. I'm kind of tempted to just. I mean, I assume that's what some people might be here to see. JTR day one is so boring, man. To be honest, actually, I don't even think I mentioned this in the guide. You don't even have to run that style. Like people know that for day one, right? It's 1B1. You disable him, right? Let's do the shiny needs. Let's do some Luke action first. Guess while we're here. All right, so my entire plan for Luke is just going to be like same exact thing we did with Jedi Knight Luke lead. I'm still going to keep using Jedi Knight Luke lead because I think it's way, way, way better for this content. You know, having Luke reduce enemy speeds. He's just extremely fast, which is also really, really good for guaranteeing that we get what we want. Right? I think it's hard to be upset about that. So let's get Luke onto his speedless, of course. I don't know where this set came from, where to have pure defense sets on Jedi Knight Luke. That's fun. I honestly, like, we don't even need to remod for Jedi Master Luke right now. His base speed should be enough, but maybe let's try it anyway, just to get some flavor. I did sell some mods before I went live. Hopefully we should have enough space, I would assume. Alright. Actually, let's just... Where's the... So basically, we can just take this draft and just rip out Barris and chuck him in bed. Yeah, Master Yoda is actually pretty nice to have here, but it's complete overkill. As much synergy as there is with this team, right? Like, I think this is perfectly fine. So, let's see. Old Ben. And for day one, we really could just get away. Huh. Here we go. Speed set, potency, pretty straightforward. Potency cross. That's actually going to be the very common trend with a lot of these characters, is all we care about here is control. We don't need to worry about tank stats. God, does Shakti even need to be here? I guess she doesn't need to be in the other team, so she might as well be here. And she can, like, force JML to taunt. Right. She's not doing any damage by being here. She's fast. She'll give Luke turn meter. Alright. Let's give Hermagoda his set first. Then look at the leftovers. Hermagoda, Shakti are both just looking for a pretty much max speed thing. that much beyond that. Okay. What are you? I'm just gonna give him pretty much the same old Ben style. He doesn't need to be on bulk at all, really. We'll steal from Bastila. Like, we could just do crit damage, right? There's no part of this where we actually need to stop and start tanking. So let's go action here because we might as well. Speed and the arrow, of course. Let's go potency secondary. Good flavor. Alright, we these and sure. 541 speed. I think this should feel pretty slick. Dude. Yeah. Speedless on Luke, of course. A bit of extra protection. Not that it's really needed, but do this. It is a bit unfortunate that F-Lux can be resisted, of course. Yeah, you might as well just, as tempting as this button might be, just select some free stuff. And like, look at that, right? They're not even 50% to their first turn, and we already get the speed reduction. This is already just insta-win. This is like more brain dead than JTR phase 1 suddenly. Alright, let's just get this ball rolling then. Got some chopping to do. We get Master Strand to Luke first, of course. Like, it's pretty much our only damage. That's all he really needs to be. It is a little bit slower, like, at using Luke as a carry without Yoda to be here to give him all that business. Let's give Jedi's Will a shock seat. Actually, maybe Jedi's Will. Master Luke is probably best since it's 25% speed on top of his base stats. It's pretty sick. By the way, I'm not insane that he gains... Yeah, he gains advantage and critical damage up after the assist call, which is really janky. It surprised me. That damage output really, really blowing me away here. I don't know. I don't know if there is fundamentally an argument where you would want to be using just use JML instead of JKR and like platoon JKR. I just don't know that, especially without the ultimate. I just don't know that JML speed sounds that good for this event. Ah, we got old. Kill shot. 60k, not a bad hit for Luke there. We'll take it. Just do the exact same thing. We didn't get the cooldown back on Luke. We're fine. We're completely fine. Sniper droid creeping up on us a little bit. Ooh, so I was thinking about this actually. This is a daze, and we have potency, and we can just call Hermit Yoda to assist, which is going to waste the crit damage buff, but it is just going to stop them from doing anything. Sounds kind of sick. I don't know if we should just F-Lux, because I don't know if... Well, Anger B2, I don't think it that much. Yeah, right, like, that's whatever. Okay, this should be set for me. Just make sure that we get Luke's stun back up. That is one thing I'm noticing missing Grandmaster Yoda here with this setup is Grandmaster Yoda was just so good at cycling this, which made it so good at cycling. So we are a little behind on that. Partially, I think because we're pushing damage so much harder. Right? That was a 130k hit. Ugh. We're actually doing too much damage. I don't like this. Alright, let's slow down. We need to slow down. Hmm. This team is still fairly good at slowing down, except for this part. Can we not? This is just gonna kill him. Alright, we're like 3 turns off a stun. This is... Okay, never. Because stun is so far off, I might actually just end this wave with Heroes Arise. Right, I just want to get that. Like, this should be a kill shot, but I just want to get the speed reduction as soon as possible. Old Ben has Mind Tricks as well, that'll help buy us some time. I was not expecting... Did we give him crit damage triangle? I might actually regret that. This team is so much slicker face herself. Assuming this is kill shot. Yeah. Normally, I do not like to end waves with the... Alright, we're already creeping on us. This is kind of what I was referring to, saying that F-Lux can be resisted. That was a concern as well. I mean, Old Ben gives us so much redundancy, though. It's like, not that big a deal. Just a pain. Alright, days on you would be... Please leave me alone. You know what? If we get the ability block on B1, I'm gonna keep that. Let's just get Jedi Soul over on Master Luke. If you're wondering why I'm killing the thing that doesn't need to be killed, it's just purely on principle. Alright, stun is back up. We don't need to use it to play. We'll just use it with... This is Sun Fac. Alright, optional target complete. All we need to do now is just make sure that we get out of this wave with enough. Kind of waste to use Master's Training right now. There's too many MTs in the Jedi faction now, actually. That's weird to think about. Kind of waste to use Master's Training now, but we got so many tools to go that, why not? I gotta take this. Just a hospital. Alright. Let's save the days. We can just finish with basics. But someone's in pretty good shape. Why? You. I wouldn't actually mind with Master's Training here. He's so beefcake, dude. Oh my. Am I really gonna blow a button here? I really don't want. It still doesn't kill him. This isn't even that good of a spot to end the wave either. Alright, we're gonna cheat. Actually, that is a nice finisher as well, since it stops him from counterattacking and life stealing. I actually really like that option select. If we want to pass a JML turn, we just give this buff to Hermit Yoda. That's kind of cute. I like that. It's adorable. And I almost hit F-Flux. Like, I've been practicing this team so much in Arena that this almost just became, like, second nature by now. It's, a little bit less than ideal. Alright, there's that stunning tact. Close your eyes and smash buttons. There was a song and guitar here that I could play with my eyes closed back in high school. Like, the closest I've gotten to anything like that. We don't need to use this. Let's just beat up on Kalani. I'm trying to figure out if I want to switch from the Kalani picture to the picture. I feel like if you get a new character and you make that your profile picture, I feel like you're sending some specific vibes by doing that I'm not a fan of. Alright, it's like, see, like, to me, if people scout you in Grand Arena, I don't want them to know what they're dealing with until they actually go into the profile, right? If they match against you in Grand Arena and they see, you know, whatever new character, they're just gonna say like, oh, great. I want to look innocuous. Like, I still think that the dream to me at some point would be to go the default. You get the clone trooper picture with the patron. I think it's the patron title as a default for new players, and it's like basically just like a camouflage smurf. And people open up your profile just like, oh god. B1 forced to basic attack, and old Ben just like, no, not do it. Alright, there's a 60 banners. Yeah, like I said, like, this is as overkill as it gets. Alright, I assume some people are here to see JTR, so we might as well just hop in and do that. I haven't actually tried fast R2 on day one. It feels like overkill. We don't need to pop the flamethrower. Like, the flamethrower is a technique for harder waves. We're almost kind of ruining... Or, like, we're almost making it harder for us, right? Because we're just... It's just 1v1. We just bully him. Like, there's never any question of, like, this possibly being a loss, but... Let's see... Mobile Gamer did that. Nice. I mean, I'm not saying it isn't like, right, like the rename, I'd rather keep the name at the very least. I think J-Boss and JKL could be split. I mean, like, yes, but I don't know if you actually gain that much by doing it. Or at least we might need some other Jedi to really make JML pay off. The one thing I think that JML would maybe have a benefit over JKR for this mid fight we're going to be doing next. Yeah, let's do it next. Is, like, JML has some really, really good Terminator gains, and it's hard to discount that, right? Grandmaster Yoda with Kiadi Mundi is a very, very powerful combo. For PvP, or for PvE. I do think that that could be the start of something, but just like, again, I haven't had any trouble with JKR gas so far. This team has felt pretty solid for me. It's been a consistent 4-4 every time so far, so I kind of just have the if it ain't broke, don't fix it approach for this round of like, it's kind of the same reason I'm not really planning to use CLS with Chupio. Actually, we'll talk about that for a different reason. I don't really want to use CLS, because I think it disrupts way too many teams. Alright, we're taking C-3PO from JTR. We're taking... Chewie away from Rey. Sorry, took me a second. What exactly it was. Right, and it's like... If you're a player who doesn't have those teams, then yeah, like CLS is probably perfectly competitive for LSTB with Chupio in the team. I do not doubt that for a second. But this setup feels so clean that, like, why... Like, the only reason you would want to run that for the most part is novelty. Like, novelty is fine. I just use JML basically for novelty. I'm gonna just run the old setup, but I think it's good shape. Is this really 329? Maybe it's just stupidly fast. Fair. Okay. Let's do this. Wait, why is he 295 suddenly? I feel like I modified this at the end of last stream and I don't remember why. Oh, didn't I do a swap route with them? There's gotta be. This doesn't actually matter, but for the sake of for the children. Maybe just a little bit too overlooked. Okay, fine. We're not like perfectly airtight 1 speed after JTR. It's not gonna. I forgot about that. Huh. Droideka actually outsped us. Interesting. Again, I don't know if we really need to flamethrower first here, right? Like, even if we just like double basic here, we're already like in insanely good shape. So let's not let things get weird at all. Okay, we do want to get this Droideka disabled in time, which means we're on a little bit of a clock here until he gets back to 1% naturally. We did get the days on B2, so we don't need to mass. And this next swap here disables the Droideka. And, okay, we just got 4 out of 4, right? But we have Droideka. That reason. That's why people are asking, like, can I use something other than Resistance Hero Finn? And this is why. I maybe even should have called this out in the guide, right? Is if we are in a situation where we need to double days, this is why in the guide I said we always give translation over to JTR, and this is why JTR always calls C3PO, is because we have both lowered JTR's cooldowns and C3PO's, so whoever we swap to, right? We have Flamethrower and Smokescreen here, we have JTR with Mind Tricks again already, or if we needed, we have JTR 3PO Mass Assist as well. This is why Finn is so stupidly good here, is let's say we're fighting double or even triple B2, right? We have counterattacks with the Inspired here now because of Finn's unique. And we have R2 giving us self-cleanse on crit. So we could be fighting an entire wave of B2s and I don't know, some like whatever ridiculous scenario. We're just gonna counterattack them, except for 3PO. That's actually one, like, it doesn't really matter, but C3PO can't self-cleanse, so like, he can get buff immunity stuck on him, like, stop from getting triple translate, until the next time JTR calls him, which is a cleanse. Alright, let's get some offense. Spread around. This is kind of a high-risk play, I don't think there's any reason to do this. We could try to get 3PO confused on Magna, but if we do that and the confuse fails to land, then we kind of just did a really dumb play. It's also one of the weird things about playing with a dazed B2 is we pretty much, like, if you're wondering why we're never hitting this button, it is basically this reason. We either have to deal with him single target or deal with the rest single target. Alright, but like, at this point, we're fine. I didn't also say this in the vid, I've said this in past streams a lot, but R2 double basic on Droid Battalion is really, really sick value potentially. You're getting 4 potential exposes, 40% turn meter off of a single basic cast. That is just extremely, extremely good. Alright, this, despite being ability blocked, if he decides to aim at like BB-8, his offense is getting pretty wild down, even with offense down, so I actually forgot that I stopped working on B2, so his days was off, but right, like you saw the counterattacks. The ones buffing me in, we had evasion, foresight. It doesn't matter. And yeah, like, compared to all the stuff I was just talking about with Luke, like I played that pretty lazily. You know, we didn't have stun going into phase 3. This team just autopilots and just does everything correctly for you. This is why, like, I think my next LSTB video actually might just be talking about my overall team config. And JTR, I would say, rates as both the strongest and easiest to play. Okay, actually, I will say, yeah, this Droideka poses. This is a mood we've got going on here. I will say, I think Jedi Knight Luke lead with Jedi Master Luke is probably stronger than this. Just, right, we kind of saw. It was a joke. It's a very, very early access to Luke League compared to what we're used to. If we get Finn next, that would be ideal. One thing you can kind of do also is you can end a wave with Finn passing to BB-8. We don't have the cooldown. If you could do it, it's pretty nice. Right, but like we have BB-8 with Illuminated Destiny, who's going to be 100% turn meter immediately. Let's give translate to JTR. And this is the other thing too. This is why that wait for me cooldown is so good. Is even if we're not doing like a flamethrower opener, an early C3PO turn, we're essentially getting a free R2 assist call. And like I just said too, R2's basics are really, really good value here. Destiny. Free one. You're the pain. You're the most of the pain here. And then, yeah, we have so much turn meter right now. This would actually just kind of be tragic to swap to R2 and flamethrower. Let's. Right, there's still a 0% turn meter. This is why I rate this team so highly. Still 0% turn meter. Still 0% turn meter. Oh, they gained some. It's over. Let's have R2 cooldowns back. Right, like to me, the reason why I hate Padme and LSTB, the reason why I consider this to be so stupidly good, all comes down to the best LSTB teams are about control and getting out of the gate fast. We have BB-8 giving 4 people on this team 24% starting turn meter. That Droideka actually did go first. That was kind of, I don't know, is that like weird? Would Droideka like potentially from 0% power just one shot a BB-8? See, like the weird thing about that though is I don't know if they gave Droideka a crazy TM preload or if his speed is high, because if his speed is high, his damage is down. I would assume no. Okay, go single targets. In this case, we don't have to do a damaging approach. We can just daze the Droideka and then single target him away. He's down to 1 stack left, so we're free to use AoE. Oh, T-Series. Whoopsie. Alright, then this grenade means that we're not gonna need it. That is weird, though. The AoE with the droid battalion, since it was completely canceled, it didn't actually wake up B2. The only people who could have woken him up, I guess we're hitting these 2 people. Proc. Huh. That's kind of cool. Yeah, but it's like 50% speed though. So basically my point is if they set it up as like a speedless Droideka who had like 80% turn meter versus just the normal. Because this R2 is what? 330 divided by 0.76. R2 is 434 speed and Droideka went first. So that means that Droideka has to be at least mid 200, which is faster than most Droidekas are going to have. Actually, isn't that wrong? 50%. You want to be like high 200s or low 300s. I think it'd be high 200s. Yeah, Grandmaster Durantula. It's... even if you're not planning to go on Galactic Legends Ray, I think Resistance Hero Finn justifies himself. If you use JTR and GAC, which I would plenty assume you do, right? Like, I already thought JTR was a pretty great team, especially if you get the opportunity to run JTR with C3PO, which... 3PO is kind of... that ship has sailed in this meta now, which makes me sad. It does make me really sad, right? But, like, JTR, like, what's the biggest thing in JTR? Let's say C3PO is gone, right? We don't have the cooldown cycle. We have that one ugly turn where we're just forced to use this while we're waiting for this to come back. Even if you don't have C3PO to close that triple translation gap, Finn's swap, at least, it essentially worsens cooldown reduction, right? Because we're just getting her back to turn faster. And then all the exposed generation here is insane. Really, really good sustain. Turn swap, I think. This team did not need a turn swap, and they got one, which is extremely hard to complain about. Let's... Alright, a 3PO basic would be solid here. We got Mind Tricks up, we don't really need to... We can also use the Heavy Gunner as a way to, like, stall for something I like doing. Alright, R2's in pretty good shape. Are we on Illuminated Destiny? Got it. Alright, we'll probably try to end this with a Finn grenade. Maybe we don't need to. Let's try to end this with a Finn swap. Okay, grenade's fine. All right, Grievous. I was almost considering making a like entirely devoted Grievous topic for video. Grievous is probably the one boss where you have to put a little bit of thought into it, and it mostly the strategy just boils down to heal your team up in between kills. All it really needs to be is like Finn grenade. This is also kind of why I recommended bringing OG Finn to some people if you don't have RH Finn. Is if we just blow up people back to back, it is gonna cost us too much health, probably, but. Alright, we'll use the Droideka, stay single target on B2. Don't use AoE here. If he was 2-stack, you could. Alright, so how do we want to treat this? So the way that I actually like to try to approach this, you don't have to do this, but I think it's actually kind of fun. So we're going to kill B2. Grievous is going to get ripped out of stealth. We can just use C3PO basic as a non-damaging way to start racking up exposes on Grievous. So let's... I'm assuming Grievous will go first, and then if we swap to C3PO, he'll go before JTR. She has overflow. So, if we can game the turn meter. Why? So the swap still has priority over the bonus. It doesn't matter that much, but that's a bit of a surprise. I figured Grievous's turn would be king still. So if we do grenade right now, we'll heal up JTR, which like, cool. But we don't have Confuse on this Magna Guard, and if he counterattacks, then we're going to be in kind of a weird position because we don't have Mind Tricks available. Let's just do like a basic over here. R2 is stealth actually, so we could pop flamethrower without getting punished. Oh, right, the wave counter. How are we at? I think it's just 8 out of 8. Day 1 is supposed to be pretty boring, right? If if I dropped any waves today, I would actually just feel it's closing out the stream. Is the truth. All right. So yeah, we've got do we even have the potency up yet? Not really. The special, like, we actually, if we're gonna do this technique, we want everyone else to stay alive for as long as possible, including we also need to be worried about Magna Guards using this because that will just ruin our whole game plan. So let's get you under control. Alright, the magic number I feel like should be about 6 exposes. Like maybe 6 plus something substantial to try to set up an extra 1 or 2 on top of that, but we are like swapping to 3PO will be nice here. I might just go for 4 exposes and then a C3PO mass assist would be a nice way to put a bow on this, because if we kill someone, then it's just gonna lose us. Alright, I think next C3PO turn will go. How are we looking here? Think pretty okay shape. Let's just build a block here just for ease of mind here. This droidic turn is a little bit spooky. You can be evaded, right? I'm pretty sure. We're in a weird race right now. Alright, we cannot basic him. The expose. I would not trust him to live past this exposed damage. This Magna is still pretty healthy. That's... So if we pop... Wait. Illuminated Destiny is consistent now. 3PO will have to go next because of Terminator Overflow, right? Oh, this is just perfect then. Yeah. I'm so used to Illuminated Destiny just being an RNG bomb where it's just like, well, I guess someone's gonna go next. I have no idea who. Yeah. We just pop Grievous. And then, yeah. Like, you're gonna have to kill someone once and take an AoE once, but, like, that's... Yeah. God, I feel so much better about Illuminated Destiny now. That Terminator Overflow change is probably my favorite change since I started playing this game. Yeah, my whole concern was just like, we'll pop Illuminated Destiny and then like you RNG 4 people going before C3PO. It would have been really hard not to kill someone. Oh, I don't think chat's awake yet. And here it all comes. Who do I say if Hero Finn isn't leveled? There isn't a slam dunk answer, but like I think OG Finn probably can't hurt, right? We got some team healing, some cleansing. Not a bad safety net. This could also help you do some like sniper droid controlling or anything like that. A lot of people have mentioned Veteran Han. Doesn't necessarily sound that bad if you can hit, you know, single target stun, AoE ability blocks. You've got exposed generation, of course, on the AoE damage. Hard to complain about that. I would definitely try to get some potency on him, though, just to help the consistency, because his base potency needs a bit to be desired, right? 49% not bad, but we want more. What's up, Nis? Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, so we're doing JKR gas next. Give. What was the team? The interesting thing would be like, what about... Oh no, this is still actually pretty much... Varys is the only floater. Like, we're pretty much locked at the exact amount of Jedi that we would be able to use. And then, yeah, this is the triple core for... We're going to toss Echo in the Padme team. Alright. We have... Assume... No gas mod. Did I just pull it from someone else, maybe? I probably did. Okay, let's just hit everyone. We'll come back. I've actually got some new toys anyway that we could probably make a pretty sick gas with. Alright, Jedi Revan, I assume we're just gonna have... Yeah, just full speed it out. Kinda par for the course there. Master Yoda, do I would almost feel more of a speed Grand Master Yoda this time. I probably ran him damage, and I'll probably stay that way for the sake of... Let's get this toy in here. The boy deserves better now. I guess the problem is we're still hunting for a good crit chance set replacement. Been working on it for a while now. It's maybe might not be there yet. That's a little bit sad. Like, I have so much stacked crit damage, and then, like, look at this! Like, this is it, and there's not even, like, offense on here or anything. It's just, like, the best you can say is 19 speed. It starts here, there's no % offense. Alright, fine. Taking your toys away again. That would have been such a sick Grievous mod, though. Jolie... Didn't I say I was switching from, like, a anti-crit avoid set to a health focus last time, I believe? Let's see if that's reflected. I kept on the traditional. Let's come back. Basilisk should just be speed potency every single time. All the way here to do. Yeah. She's got one job, but she's pretty good at it. You could argue that the potency is kind of redundant with force spawns. Like, plus 70% potency, but her base potency is actually so bad that force spawn just puts you at like 80%. Oh, nice. Congrats on the GK. I'm trying to pay you to do my missions. We'll talk. We'll talk. Okay, for you. The boy wonder himself. Actually, pause. We don't actually need to give him crit chance, right? The B ones I don't think give crit avoid, right? I'm pretty sure on that. I don't think they give tenacity or crit avoid. I think it's just racking off. That should be like the first character, I think, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Gas doesn't need anything. Fair enough. I wonder who said I would have stolen. Alright, let's... We don't even need crit chance though. But the spot is so good. It's not so much. Alright, let's just give him max speed. All I really care about here is him for the cooldown control. Above all. This also means that we want to add in some potency where we can. Let's see if we can cater. Yeah. Probably go health as well. We are going to have some protection regen, but my best mods tend to be health. Alright, we're very quickly to the same flavor of issue. God, I'm trying to farm potency for Jedi Master Luke as well, but I really do like follow through trying to finish this. We don't need to go crit chance. What am I doing? Alright, potency. We're in potency. Potency finishes it. Yeah, look at this. What are we doing here? Sure. Good enough. If the shoe fits. .32 speed still feels a little bit slow. I guess what, that's gonna be a 320 with JKR. Alright, the main concern that I have here is that these two stats on the primaries are gonna miss more often than it. It depends on like what team we go against, right? Like if we fight a Geo Spy, then you want to have the crit immunity potentially, but let's a bit slower, got some more armor in there. Let's try this. Let's test this. We'll see. Like, we'll pay attention to like if he's getting crit at all or what he's running into. Do it for some science. I'm pretty sure I definitely used that in later waves last time. Right, everyone should be good to go. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've just been killing B2s out of habit. So the thing that I really hate about this, though, is we're gonna have to dance down B2 stacks really quick here, because this Bastila turn is coming quickly, and Bastila is, I'm pretty sure this team's only way to deal with Droideka. What actually meets that condition? I don't actually think we mark here. I think we, okay, let's... So if we pass Strategic Advantage over to Grandmaster Yoda, we'll go to 7. And if we pass Strategic Advantage to Grandmaster Yoda, the reason why I want to do this is because it's going to stop Magna Guard from countering and taunting. The question is, do we get enough stacks off of it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we do the mark, then 5. He can't finish. Like, splash into battle meditation gets us close enough, but then we'll have a Magna Guard eventually. Let's try this. I haven't tried this line before. We're gonna be feeding Droideka a lot of Terminator. We're also gonna let him go. Huh. Like, B1 we're just gonna eat with them, so it's fine, but... Ooh, that Droideka just was annoying. Ended up rocking B2. It would have been fine otherwise. Alright, so here's the Bastila turn. Like, we've got him out of for potency. There's gonna be some RNG and if she actually gets the stun or not, but... all we care about is getting that shield off so that Gas can now do his whole thing. Okay, then we're pretty much in good shape from here. Alright, as long as we finish strong, I don't really mind getting Savior procs right now, because we should just enter extra phase with a beneficial preload, right? So. Alright, I don't know what the duration of this buff immunity is, but if we splash, we might actually just make it expire, so... yeah, why not? Alright, he should be coming with a nuke, I think, next. But we have Foresight up, and I don't believe it goes through Foresight. You actually might pop it. We'll see. I don't remember off the top on whether or not his execute. Oh, he doesn't. He's gonna like pretty much 9 out of 10 times. I would even say higher than that. He's always gonna use Besiege first, so not even that worried about this turn. Okay, so this is a revive blocker. Like if we didn't have gas on the team, this would have been kind of scary. I don't think it really matters that much here. Maybe if it decides to use this first. Maybe. Like this situation, if we didn't have his cooldown increased, I could actually see this as being a strong argument for Jolie wanting to be on Tenacity for more crit avoid, right? But let's see what happens. Yeah, not really a concern. This is why gas is so effective for helping this team, right? It's just about the extra cooldown control. The pieces are kind of wonky. Like, I'm not going to say this team has insanely good synergy together, but you just have to try to know how to line everything up, right? If we played in a way that got that Magna Guard taunt up, then Droidica is probably taking a character here, right? If we play in a way, like gas increasing this, but I don't know. It's just there's a lot of weird small variables. It's kind of weird. Now, let's try to make sure that we get Grandmaster Yoda back to good shape so we can do some droid battalion dancing. He's on basic. Everyone has foresight. It should be fine. Yeah, the one thing I do not like about gas here, I have always hated gas with Jedi for this reason, is the issue of ending waves. I will say actually that if we can end the wave here, it's actually a pretty good place. So this is like the best possible case scenario with gas, right? We have 2 enemies. I don't know if gas will actually get the kill shot on both of them, but they're both health reducible. They're both about 40%. We're on damage modding. The big concern for me here is imagine a scenario where our team is like 30% turn meter or below. Suddenly we're in this situation where we do not want gas to do what he's always going to do, right? Gas has a very, very huge issue with trying to slow down, and sometimes that's all you need to care about for getting through a wave is timing when you leave. It's all about timing. Either way though, we have a really, really nice wave exit, so this shouldn't really be that much of an issue. Yeah. Nice. Alright. Droid Battalion Wave, it's perfect for us. This is also why it was really good that we use Strategic Advantage over to Grandmaster Yoda at the end here. Specifically because when we do the Droid Battalion Dance, we're going to be splashing. We don't want Magna Guard to counter us and start taunting, so we just get free license to do whatever the heck we want. So we should be able to kill all of these B1s before they get to play the video game. But that was a situation where I wasn't thinking. Right, all we had to do was mark and we actually would have just gotten Grandmaster Yoda back to 100% from 80. Not a big deal. Should not be anyway. Alright, let's just basic to get him back to close the full turn meter. Alright, B-Wolves are dead. Yoda soldiers can maybe harass us for some damage, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad. This should be a dead Magna. Not quite. Alright, let's start thinking about cooldowns here. Gas has everything. Grandmaster Yoda. Grandmaster Yoda cycles so quickly. You could end the wave with both of these down. And as long as he has really high turn meter going to the next wave, right, we're gaining 80% turn meter per basic. So, yes, you lose a little bit, but you're not that far behind. Alright, let's try to get the strategic advantage back over to him if we can. One thing I would say when dealing with gas is try to think of protection, enemy protection, as a resource, because this is one way that we can help, like, slow gas down, basically. When his Gar up to bat, when he gets his light side rework. Okay. How do we want to end this? So if we swap to gas, I really don't like blowing swap because it's effectively cooldown reduction on direct focus. But if we swap to gas, gas should be able to close this out. We have Grandmaster Yoda in pretty good shape. We have Jolie also should have assist ready to go right now. Not the worst way to end this. We'll also have Revan and like pretty high turn meter, stealing gas's turn meter. You could do worse. Oh, we use it. That's right. I mean, it'll get cooldown reduction once we use direct focus. Not a whole lot of droid battalion here to work on. Not that like this team only works against droid battalion. It's just it's basically a free win. All right, so we'll do one basic into splash into battle meditation into basic. It should be a dead B2. We're not doing splash. Well, we do have strategic advantage, but I actually want to. They don't have a B1, so our foresight would just completely block it. Bastila is about to go, though. No, we wait one. We give Yoda the buffs. Let's aim it at Rocket Trooper, maybe. And Command Battle Droid is the ultimate pain here. Let's work on him. Okay, it's fine. I think about that. Basically, Yoda gets foresight, so the buffs are safe, but this is kind of it just means a slightly weaker gas, not really the end of the world. Alright, we don't really need to keep strategic advantage here anymore. We could just pass it over. That's fine. I would like to mark you, I think. I wish we had the cleanse up first. I would swap, but if we splash because we don't have SA anymore, we're gonna potentially give Rocket Trooper turn meter, pretty sure. It might get the days off of us, though. Would be nice. Is that worth the risk? We can stun Rocket Trooper, actually. Okay, let's try this. Okay, he does get the turn meter. R is still dead. Okay, let's just see if we can. Or, okay, death is the best CC. Jesus. Is that potency paying off? We'll swap to gas. Gas will be good here. Gas might get the kill here. Not quite. Enough, though. Okay. We're doing pretty alright. We could SA to Jolie just to try to get his revive back up, but I don't know. We got time. Not gonna blow any cooldowns here. Not gonna blow anything here. Alright, revive's back up. We're in pretty good shape. Do we even really need to blow battle meditation? We can get the cooldown back pretty easily. Do we? Do we really? I guess maybe if Soldier pressured out Yoda right now would be kind of awkward. You do have Foresight out though. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I don't think Gas exactly finishes this wave. Oh god, this would actually be a really, really nice spot to do it. Using this, we would need to use this to actually finish it off though, and I don't think I want to spend that before the last wave. This would be such a nice, like, look at this. 100%, 95%, like 80, 75. Alright, we could do something with Yoda though. God, this Spending Guard's too tanky. Never mind, we weren't even close. I don't want to use this. We could try to use that on Gas to try to get some extra slicing power. Let's take it slow. If we can end this with like a Yoda splash, we'll be in pretty nice shape. I want to use assist call here. The assist call would make it better. Don't want to end now. We don't get terminated off of basic though. Gas is definitely going to end when he goes. What solves this puzzle? I think Battle Meditation will let us go before Gas. We can, okay, so one thing you can try to do, this is like a really weird gamble though. So Bravery, if we chain our abilities and try to get bonus turns, this will potentially help kill them. So we could try to like splash Battle Meditation splash. We're gonna blow all of our cooldowns. Yeah, I didn't even quite get there. Okay, we're not gonna be on Max Terminator anyway. Let's just take a low Grievous Yoda. Everyone else is fairly high. It's not my favorite to have out in front, but eh. About all I can say is just like a resounding eh. Alright, I would love for Sniper Droid to not do any of his whole deal. Like a fast gas preload is very hard to complain about too, right? Alright, again, not the most ideal conditions. Let's see. Yoda will have Foresight. There is a chance that the B1 will aim at Yoda, so we might lose these buffs, but I think we're supposed to try to get this done now. Or. If this doesn't pay off, this is kind of a... I don't know if it's like throw exactly, right? Because we have Mark, we can just Mark Sniper. It's not the end of the world. But it's kind of a wasted turn when we could just, you know, get buffs for Yoda, get buffs for the team. If we get this... Yeah. Oh, God. I mean, my gut reaction is we should just Mark Sniper right now. But... I mean, Sniper, his cooldowns are increased by 1, so he's not really threatening much yet. That's not to say he won't potentially just start threatening in a second here. If anything, it's almost kind of nicer for him to blow this at low overcharge. Because sometimes if you increase his cooldown by 1 and then you start taking a bunch of turns, this can very, very easily line up with him hitting 15 overcharge, which is kind of spooky. The gamble with Bastila was actually landing the buff immunity, right? And then again, once he takes his turn, this is actually just gonna hold back off. But this gets us off of Bandit Guard way sooner than it paid off. There's also this to think about. Oh, he actually used it. What? Does that start on cooldown? What's... Oh, gas... Yeah. Let's play it a little bit conservative. So one other reason why I was really mad about not bringing Bastila last time is Bastila's secondary, or I guess third role, is Sniper Droid duty. Her basic is extremely good for stopping them from being jerked. Let's mark B2. I don't know. Kind of a weird choice. This might hurt a little bit. It's not gonna prevent revives though, right? So like, we've got Jolt here. Or we could just get Battle Meditation off before he even gets to play. That also works too. Let's just kill B1 for free on the side. Why not? We are giving him more offense. It's extremely worth noting right now. We are just kind of doing his job for him. We could just try to end this with a TM removal on him just to push him back even further. Like, how badly do we need B1 dead right now, who's like already lost most of his offense, versus how badly do we just not want Sniper to go? Yeah. I'll take that gladly. Alright. My dude, did you just use basic and not cleanse your tank? Thanks? Your check's in the mail, I guess? Good old AI. Look, I'm just gonna increase Sniper Droid to Oblivion. Like, this is just... We do need to kill Watt. Watt can't bring back Droid Battalion, though. Actually, if we don't kill anyone else before Watt's turn, he's just gonna blow this and nothing will happen. He'll be one. We have this JKR basic here. We don't need to spend anything more damaging. Alright, let's get our Grandmaster Yoda back. I kind of want to... We could just save these buffs for GMY Revive. Nice turn, sir. Oh, that regen tech actually just got Grandmaster Yoda turn. It's funny. You know what? We're just not gonna use Basilisk buff today. Ah, God. But if we like using this as such a waste right now, he's about to go. So like, that's the point. We might as well AoE just to increase Watt's cooldowns a bit. Or to indirectly kill him also works. Alright. What does that leave us? Rey? Oh, Rey and Padme. I am kind of excited to do the Padme mission, actually. And this potency echo, like just pure speed potency, feels so nice for the game, actually. Alright, Rey. It's the same old story by now. I might do this, like, in terms of team guide, I might do this next just because maybe... It seems like a lot of people are starting to, like, the people who were working on Rey for a long time are like, kind of, like, finishing her now. I also think this is probably one of the more rare comps. I don't think many people would, like, seem to put this together. Only downside is, like, Vandor is not the crux of this. Vandor does not have to be in this team. I ran this team for a long time before realizing that Vandor was kind of sick here. But also, most people aren't going to have Vandor, let alone having, like, a over gear 13. So, you can take it or leave it. Yeah, so Vandor ended up being insanely clutch for this team. It used to be L3, but, like, especially when you get to later waves, L3 just felt so bad. Like, if you're fighting double B2, she just, like, cannot keep up with all of the dispel, so she was just kind of a brick. The reason why Vandor ended up being so clutch was actually just this bit right here. Like, what's the way that this team can lose, right? Is pretty much just if they get a snipe on someone from above 50% health. But Rey lead, we don't get the... Right here, what am I doing? Alright, we don't get this fall below 50% health damage immunity, which tends to be, you know, in the harder phases. Usually, our team will get absolutely pummeled, and then they just can't die, and they will continue to try to kill. They basically become a god tank once they get that damage immunity. And so that's just kind of insurance on this. There was actually one run a few months ago where we did just have Han Solo die. But I'm not even joking. Like, we were up against Geos. He died, I think, 3 times in 4 seconds. Like, it was just mass assist, dead, mass assist, dead, mass assist, dead. And, like, so, yes, there is revive synergy. We do have 2 that he can revive scoundrels. on the team, and like that is kind of neat. But ultimately speaking, it's just kind of some nice insurance. It's 3 months. Yeah, thanks. Paid them myself. All right, let's pray. Pray final. Oh right, I made these last time. They're the corrected, I believe. Makes you wonder why I didn't just the other one. This should just be, yeah, the good stuff. This entire team is just pure health stack, and Ray has speed stack with health. Just, you know, don't want to miss out. Wondering. We got too close to the sun. It's only a matter of time. 6D something. What? We got like, what, 3 more days until we do that? Sir? I actually don't even, I could keep going on this mod. This is going to be like an insane beast of a mod taking it to 5A. I'm actually kind of tempted. My fastest, my diamonds are like 22, 23. Right. It's like a 23 on a really, really bad crit damage set. 22 on a also really not great all set, and then these two 22s. This one's actually a 5 roll. I kind of want to work on this one though, because I think this could blow up in my diamonds in a really, really cool way. Alright. What are we doing here? Oh, right. This whole thing. Anytime I slack on any amount of mod work for goodbye. Anytime I slack on a little bit of mod work before TB, it all just backfires. Hey Drill, I was kind of surprised. Usually on days like that, it just means that there's gonna be like a heist or something coming. Sure. Let's slip through the cracks. Alright, we don't have that many credits down. Also, he looks sellable. He looks sellable. He looks sellable. I mean, set primary. Missed on speed. I also really don't like flat protection rolls. I think that bout gets stable. No percent offense. I'm kind of just selling those these days. All right, we got some credits. Blow through this real quick. Just speed fire rounds. Nope. Missed. I'm just gonna stop that one. 5 is nice. Everything else sucks. Ooh, you have my really, really good, really, really bad. I'll tentative that one. It's on thin ice though. Very, very nice so far. If that was percent offense. Don't like the. I would prefer percent offense over this. This is like kind of middling. This is only really like suited for Vader. I think I actually sell. I don't think I keep this. Alright. You justify yourself to me right now. Nope, you lose. Good day, sir. Not a bad start, but the numbers. Oh god. Low, and Sol. I think for my CD depth though, I think I'm kind of becoming a number snob. To be honest. Like if that was a crit chance, I'm probably keeping that. A crit damage? Oh. I do need a percent offense on this one. Like that's kind of Vader, but Vader, like if you're running an offense set on Vader, you're looking for the offense. That's tough. Weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't even know if I can make a judgment on it. Nah, I want offense on Vader. That's like that screams going for Kylo, and if you're going for Kylo, you want offense. This was such a good start, but a bad hit. Why did I hit the sub button from there? God damn it. It's an okay start. Still sending some weird vibes. God, there's so many mods. Ooh. This is crit chance, I'll lock it in. Not a bad start. Not a bad finish. These numbers kind of... I think it's a pass. Those are really, really bad stat roll, but otherwise nice stat grabs. And we were going in. This is like low, this is middle. Again, like I don't have that much crit chance depth though, so I feel like I'm obligated to just keep those for now. As a crit damage mod, I'm selling it every single time. This. Alright, I've sold, or I've like set up enough mod for selling, I think. Alright, where are we at? You. Am I having second thoughts about that one beat offense one? I can't even see it. I guess the answer is no. Alright, let's continue. We might have to do this again in a second for Padme. Alright, everyone on the health stack should be in pretty good shape. Actually, part of why this is in such bad shape is because I went with, like... I didn't put many extra mods on, like, Imp Troopers or teams I wasn't likely to use in GAC this week, so I've got a lot of floating mods right now. Alright, I think everyone's in good shape. Again, everyone on this team is just pure health stack. All health sets, all health primaries. I think Chewie, I probably have like a 24 speed defense primary. Oh, I even took that off. Yeah, nice. That's actually a really good thing because Chewie's health plus protection matters a lot here. And then Rey. Speed set, health primary, speed, health, not really. It's, this entire speed just cares about staying alive. The damage will come. Alright. Silas, or this. To me, it's kind of like what I talk about with the modding one series. It's all about the synergy in the secondaries and playing favorites. Like, I can't slice every mod, right? So at that point, we have to start being kind of picky. Look how much, or I guess, look how little damage that spy nuke just did to us. And all of that just comes from, because Lifeblood is a buff, we can just stick that on Vandor and it's just permanent enemy minus 25% damage. You know, just nice. We're really not looking to use this nuke right now, despite it being a dispel. Let's not. I am going to Lifeblood on Chewie, though. Basically, the thing that we're fighting for right now is we want Chewie to get inspired. Once Chewie gets inspired, that's the I win. And also the fact that we lost his damage immunity. He is going to get revived, though. Whatever that's worth. But Lifeblood gives more protection to the person who is, or who has Lifeblood right now, and we do have buffed Vandor. So this should just help get our Chewie in shape sooner. Alright, and because Spy used his second special first, that means that his second nuke is going to be a ways off, so we don't have to worry about getting these buffs up and running right now. Never use this button. If you're running this team, if you're running Vandor, this will throw away your revive lifeline. It does make the ability pretty nice, but would you rather do a little bit more damage, or would you rather win the video? I ask of you. And this is also what I was talking about, right? The AI will seemingly always like try to zerg out on the person who is lowest. So like I've straight up just tanked like millions of damage just from like Han will go to 50% and they all just keep throwing all of their damage at him. But like we're pretty comfy right now. God, this AoE would have been so sick to have right now. If we AoE, we would just one-shot Spy. Or if we had Chewie inspired. it is kind of luck of the draw sometimes on who the AI focuses first. Let's just basic. I wouldn't mind a roll. Whirlwind with the Poe unique pretty much gives you, like, believe it or not, the whirlwind damage itself actually kind of sucks for TB. They tend to have pretty high health and protection, I've noticed, but it's the Poe unique damage that just absolutely destroys. All right, we're in perfect shape now. We have Chewie inspired. Now we can just put Lifeblood back over on Vandor and watch the fireworks. Check this out. Like, look how much these assists are doing now. This is the one thing I always hate, is I don't want to end the wave with Chewie, because I would love to just, like, if we can start off each wave just AoEing something to one-shot it, just, yeah. You want to talk about Whirlwind, Chewie AoE is the true Whirlwind for this. Alright, we are going to have to wait a little bit. Probably end up having to one-shot a Magna or something. Alright, there's a B2. B2 begun. We are kind of taxing our damage a little by doing this. I actually don't think we kill Droideka. 5 people, that's 5 Poe unique procs. Okay, I'm wrong. Let's see. Let's just one-shot soldier. How much damage does AoE do? Not actually his AoE, believe it or not. That is doing that much damage. Poe unique. That's also why Whirlwind is doing so much damage, and that's why Ray ult doesn't suck in LSTB as much. I actually have a video up on this in my YouTube channel called Decoding Poe's OP Unique. I don't know if it has OP in the title actually, but basically count the number of people that we're hitting with the AoE, double that, and then times it by 10, and we're doing that much percent HP damage. So like Chewie AoE does like 120% AoE damage, or 120% health damage. Like, it's stronger than a Malak Drain. And it's bugged for LSTB. There's something that causes it to do a little bit extra health procs beyond that, so it's more like 140%, which is just going to one-shot pretty much every LSTB enemy. You know. Like, look at the Chewie assist here, right? Chewie assists do not do that much damage. Oh, I don't have a YouTube command. I have so many videos I'm trying to work on right now, but I am going to spiff up Twitch a little bit, get it a bit more up to speed. Yeah, it's just youtube.com/theplaybook. It's a really easy URL. Really? You're gonna miss that? Alright, this should be enough damage. We want to make sure in between waves, or like at the end of a wave, that we hit this. Even if it kills them, it's fine, but this will get us our AoE cooldown back. That's pretty much just, yeah. It's more free kills. Who doesn't like free kills? Alright, that should be a one-shot. Again, still kind of sucks. Like, ideally, we want to end the wave with Han, I would say, because Han is just going to... Like, Han is the one character who cannot exit a wave with preload, because he's just going to waste all that turn meter immediately. Alright. Dead B2. Alright, this is going to get the stealth off a spy, which I appreciate. It's also going to one-shot someone, which I appreciate. Take you out. Nice nuke, sir. Right, and like for all of their effort right now too, it's just like, even if, ignoring the fact that I don't think Han has gone through damage immunity yet, even if they decided we gotta kill Han suddenly, Vandor has lifeblood. Like, right, we're never not gonna get prepared. So yeah, it's quite nice. I don't think we need to spend Whirlwind here. I think we can just do some more Poe unique magic. This should be a dead B1 as well, actually. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if we get the AoE back. Bad. Okay, no, we still totally... please don't finish. This Poe turn is definitely... If we use Lifeblood now, it's actually kind of bad. I'm not gonna be able to get another one. So, I don't... This might actually kill. Okay. Not the best wave exits here. Yeah, no, I'd rather have a high Terminator Chewie with a nice, juicy Han finish. Alright, I made this mistake last time and it cost me, which is, oh god, I'm about to make this mistake again. So basically, the juicier play is not to alter, because we whirlwind in a one-shot brute. Chewie's about to go with the AoE. Chewie will one-shot brute alpha, and that's just the free one. That being said, though, I'm doing it. Whatever. Yeah, get out of here. The reason why it backfired last time is because they did not have enough turn meter. Our team didn't have enough turn meter. I think Chewie just wasn't fast enough, so they just started turn meter chaining. Yeah, you give me that opportunity. No punishment. I'm not even gonna ult. This team doesn't even need it most of the time. Let's get out of here. Like, that's the funny thing, is the ult actually ends up being kind of nothing. Like, the whirlwind is better damage than the ult is here, at least single target wise. Alright, that is 16 out of 16. Do we count the SMs or not? I feel like, okay. I feel like counting the SMs is like, if you tell someone, oh yeah, I got, like, you know, blank waves completed, I'm only gonna assume that we're seeing what we're seeing here. So like, counting Padme on the list, I don't think that counts. I don't think I'm gonna count. Well, okay, I guess fleets do count in their own weird way. Alright, Echo should still have his mod load up from last time. So this is the general idea here, is I did a video on Padme clones. It does work. I do think it's still... There's a period where Fives hasn't sacrificed yet, where you might not have a taunt yet, and you might be staring down like a Droideka with a huge nuke ready to go, and it just feels like you're kind of at the mercy of whoever the AI targets, and like, if Fives sacrifices, gone pretty well for me. This feels like a happy balance for the most part, right? So, like, when you have Padme clones, the one thing that was pretty sick about this is Padme's a slow team, can't get in turn meter and all that. The Rex unique with the bonus speed did help that a little bit. Plus, you had, you know, all the clones who are able to double tap. It gave much nicer droid battalion control, but it's still not quite as effective at controlling the battlefield as it felt like GK was. So I don't know. This is like a weird hybrid. I'm kind of a fan. I remember feeling really positive about this last time. Let's see. Yeah. This is the Padme clones. Where are you though? I have two. I need to just like purge all of these. If I need to rebuild this right now, it's going to take less than 15 seconds. Oh, I might have actually just stolen from like C3PO. Alright, whatever. I'll just redo this. Let's make a tab. Let's just kill this, actually. Alright, I said 15 seconds. Mean it. What are we doing? The triangle doesn't actually need to be... Triangle could be health. I don't think I really have those, though. Alright. Never mind. I'm completely wrong. Alright, health. It's not. Protection of potency. Sword by speed. Go 22. Go health. Rip off the primaries. Here. Let's add potency secondary. Steal from 3PO. Back off the potency. Actually, I'm back on potency. Who am I kidding? I don't think I quite got that, but close enough. So, oh god, wait. Oopsie. Wait a minute. I don't think I have the, I don't think I have that many... Revert that. And maybe just go this? I think it's fine. Echo doesn't mind getting some crit chance. I think we'll go that. The one thing that's a little bit of a bummer about this team is we're so used to running 5-0 first together now that this 4 cooldown, we're just so used to this basically being 2. So that's why we're on speed mods now, because I tried, you know, a more classic Echo build and it was just hard to get it ready in between waves. This just helps. Right, this is a really good button. This is insanely good in LSTB. This is literally an AoE stun. So we want that to come around as much as it can. Also, his base potency is pretty low, so he does need the help as much as he can get. Let's see. There is almost like a consideration to try to just sneak Rex in here somewhere. I don't know, the Ahsoka assists are pretty valuable. GK very valuable. AKA could almost be on the chopping block here, actually. God, do I want to try that though? Alright, we get a faster Echo. We get more Echo grenades. Like, who is Anakin even really? The only thing we're really throwing away, because I don't care about the rest of Anakin's kit for the most part. It would just be a bummer to lose potential Padme bonus turns. No, I feel good about this. I want to try this. We're doing it live. Yeah, I think that makes a very good argument, because like Rex Nuke is also very, very nice to have. On top of like the cleanse. Like, yes, you missed the turn meter. Yes, that kind of sucks. Do I care about that much though? Like, honestly, Padme is, I feel like, just kind of happy to get a cleanse, a second cleanse period. Yeah, I want to try this. Plus, Ahsoka's 5-0 first, so we're actually at 12% Rex speed. This is interesting. I'm very, very curious. Even if this fails, I feel okay with this. I think it's a good idea. That sounds good. Alright, GK, we're taking you over to this sword. We actually probably could just steal entirely from Bandor. Yeah, that's probably just going to be the flavor. Okay. I think for Ahsoka, I've been using crit chance triangle, and I think that's been feeling pretty alright so far, so I'll probably just keep on that. Pretty sure. Maybe it had to be. I don't think I have a 6 dot. I'm positive Ahsoka's had it dedicated. I'm positive I'm wrong. Okay. Yeesh. Or did I? Okay, it actually might have been speed plus health. Because I know I like my Ahsoka fast as of last month as well. Okay, let's just try that. I really want her healthy though. She's been bullied pretty hard a few times in some past runs. Am I doing this? I don't think I am. Let's just... We'll see what her crit chance is at. We do still have GK, so she should gain the crit immunity. I don't know if that's contingent on JK being there as well. I'd rather cut a little speed. Goodness. Oh god, she has plenty of chance. Let's just go health. Screw it. Did I help my guild up by platooning? I was asleep during that phase. I wrecked my schedule from when we were doing the territory war against Law 2. I stayed up late at night to keep some attacks going. It was like... God, I have to be up at like 13 hours, and I only woke up a few hours ago. It's... Like, I wrecked my sleep schedule for the territory war, and then that led into trying to stay up all night to get the JTR guide out. And it wasn't even staying up all night, it was like staying up 2 hours later than... Alright, our credits are low. Let's just unlock some. Who are we bullying? Diamonds are the most, I guess. It's like an aspiring Vader mod. I was actually a little bit surprised that the platoons got done so fast this time. Like, I'm pretty sure last time that I tried to stream LSTB, it was like 4 hours in and we still didn't have platoons done. So I actually figured I was still gonna get to do stuff. Who are we bullying? This might have some redemption arc in 6D. This is kind of bad, and this is kind of bad. We'll bully you. This is also like borderline bully. Like, this is like that category in the 6D3A guide that I made, but again, like looking at numbers, we're like -10, we're like -1, -2. I mean, it's like extremely on the fringe. I don't even know how much space we actually need to make. No percent offense. It's gonna start picking. That's a crit chance though. Okay, this one I'm getting rid of. My crit chance depth just sucks. Yeah, you're. How did I spend credits right now? Oh god, we're at 7,000. Okay, I'm selling. Get out of here. Like, these actually do have a niche, and I do want to see what's in them, but I don't know if I have... Oh, it just works. Alright, are we good? Probably means more selling. Now my broken set as long as we get health. Set up to be hard. Defense is fine. There are worse fates. Durantula. The JCR guide I put out today is the first of them, but there are coming. We don't have a 5 sacrifice, so I actually do kind of care about how much health Rex has. God. Did I have, like... I just worked on too many mods while I was doing this. I just blew way too many credits. This is like the worst position to be in too, because we're out of credits and we're out of space. But like I can't check these mods to know which ones to delete either. I actually just have to bullet some more. 30 speed, 2 roll, percent defense I like. This is a pretty bad. Oh. Alright. You know, with those credits we gained, we can actually just clear out the base. What? We don't have the credits to go through the rest, but you show me that. I believe you. Alright, you're... Wasn't the point. The point was supposed to be to find easy cells. See? Now you're making it easy. Potency you could actually treat as a match, but it just keeps progress. That's bad though. Even if this hits like speed in the last one, I think it's a sell. Stop! Why is it that anytime that I'm trying to sell mods, they always become good? It's like the worst running gag, or you can call it. Alright, I think we're good. No, we're not. I know I didn't like Padme too fast, because if she went before B2, it felt kind of bad. I actually think I'm going a little bit too high. Let's cap her a little bit, bring her back down to earth. I wouldn't mind a bit of potency, actually. The offense is really clunky, but again, this might be speed. That's pretty close, actually. I want some defense. That sounds good. 43. I don't know what the B2 speed is. That's basically all I'm worried about here. God. Alright. You're off the team. You're also off the team. I actually don't have that many of these, but like, this is kind of a weird... That's pretty easy to sell. God, like, getting Jedi Master Luke has just completely wrecked all my credits that I had saved up. Like, GLs with all the Zetas and everything cost you, I'm pretty sure it's like close to like 10 or 11 minutes, so... Just horribly bankrupt right now. Alright, I think we should be good. I really hope that it just doesn't just get like Rex killed super quickly, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm curious. So there's no point in using this, and double basic is going to be -4 stacks, so yeah. One, two, three. B2's going to pop. Is that bad though? It is going to give them Terminator if they do that. But God, this grenade is like, when if not now? Tell me that isn't the dream. Right? Like, how can you be mad at that? Ever. Alright, we do... Like, yes, that's nice. There is still just an angry Droideka. But I think we do need to pop Padme Courage here. We don't want to kill B1. I hate wasting these courage stacks like this. God, if we basic him though, he's gonna die. Sucks. I don't think Padme has heal up. We could just Ahsoka special, but I would really rather have Ahsoka special for next wave. Definitely not spending Echo Grenade here. Let's just blow up. Wasn't even that much healing, surprisingly. Alright, I think Padme has heal going in. Not gonna be the prettiest wave entry, but it's alright. Ooh, Droideka's gonna be annoying. Alright, B2 diffused. I'm a little bit worried about their damage output that's about to be coming in. God, I really wish that Echo had a little bit more speed here, actually. But, like, I don't know that there is... Alright, Form Up doesn't really do anything, Nuke doesn't do anything. I think Rex probably... Ooh, well... Okay, Gunner is still a huge issue, actually. Rex probably dies here, I think. Which is... not great. He didn't? What? Excuse me? Alright, look. Video game, you give me the opportunity, I will take it. Also, what? Eh, not that much damage because it's not clones. GK's taunting. Alright, I still think Rex is dead. I don't think there's gonna be that much of a way to keep him going. Oh, yeah, yikes. Yeah, I don't know. Anakin at least gave us some nice shielding. That might be the different factor here, right? Like, we had Echo Grenade up plenty. That was nice, but I don't know. It might just be that we want the extra Anakin courage, extra protection up. This helps keep the team healthier. Alright, his offense is at minimum. This should be a dirty one shot. Weird choice because we really want this in the next wave. We're going to make good progress, or have any shot at making good progress. That being said, we're rolling really slowly on this Magni Guard. I think we're forced to blow it. We can buy some time to cool down back. Might as well just touch him. We don't have any courage, so I think Padme will have heal up before the next wave. GK courage up, please don't. Problem is, even if this kills, this is still kind of a crappy way. Yeah. Man. I'm assuming it's just going to be too much damage for us to be able to deal with. If there wasn't a sniper droid here, I think we might be able to grind this out, but yeah. Especially also these droid battalion stacks going up. Yeah, a little bit scary. I did not mean to hit him. That was supposed to be on B2. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Rex sounded pretty nice on paper, but I think just not enough beefcake. Just stick with Anakin for next time. I know the Anakin one, but this might have just been a curious alternative, because I have had some people asking about pulling Jedi off of Padme in the special mission. Alright, fair enough. Alright, so guess I do need to move pilot mods back on before I do that. That hasn't really mattered for phase 1, but that is something I did notice in later phases, is all the pilots would just be modless by the time that I went in to do the ship mission. Yeah, I think sticking with this team for now. The Rex was like, had some fun theory crafting behind it, more echo grenades, but I think the team just needs more oomph. I think the extra shielding on the special here was just too necessary. So, live and learn. Ships first is a solution. Look, PGA. Not sure what your issue is. Look, we beat Maw. I did some extra stuff to help them. It has some consequences. Like, I'm not gonna apologize for that, I guess. I don't know if that's what you're looking for or what. Believe me, based on this timing, I was not looking to be in rough shape for tomorrow. Alright, Ahsoka's got mods, Fives probably doesn't. It's actually pretty close. I'm not gonna move like 6 dots over. The first CM, as I recall, is like fairly. Yes, we could just. Well, I can't even bring my car. Them being incomplete. This is fine. Anakin actually has most of the junk. Yeah, I did call that out beforehand. I didn't mention that after the fact, but yeah, I think the bonus turn loss on Padme. Right, that's so much cooldown reduction potential for her shielding. And we did have people falling below 50 plenty. Yeah, like, I think the idea of sticking Rex in with Echo was just a little bit too rose-tinted glasses on the idea of Echo being there. Like, Echo being there alone is enough, but Padme still wants her 3-man core, I guess is my takeaway. I was a little bit surprised at how much Rex was getting chipped out ahead of time. I don't think I have the credits to I just, it's not going to cost credits to throw untested junk on, right? That's almost a sell to me. Like, God, the idea of an offense mod just not having percent offense these days is so ugly. This is potentially just throwing away more credits, whatever. I don't think I really even use any of these ships beyond the starting, so whatever. I'm not modding. Let's just do this. Alt mod without health is trash. For the most part, yeah, I agree. Block kinda sucks. Okay. No target locks. Stuff. And I don't even feel compelled to use special here. I guess we're about to get the cooldown back anyway, but this is... I feel like the basic is just going to do more damage by do the protection up. Kind of worried that Ahsoka might just die first. I think we're gonna take a turn first, though, so let's just... we're getting there. I mean, I guess we might as well. I'm pretty sure Bouncy Hunter is here. Right, like, IG88 doesn't really do that much for the team. There's not a whole lot of synergy on this team in general. I would just assume. Plus the first CM kind of tends to be. This is actually probably the most damage I've taken in the first CM in a while. Yeah. Alright. Not bad. Like I said though, getting the 16 out of 16 on the CMs today isn't really exciting. If anything, it's like the expected, normal. I would feel like I feel just kind of whatever about getting 16 today, and I would feel ashamed if I did. So basically nothing to gain here, but I am glad that got done. Just a little bit sad about this. I think if I hadn't tried it, it would have just eaten away at me anyway until I ended up eventually trying it. Yeah, just I don't know. The cooldown does suck. There were some ways. I think it was like wave 3 last time where I didn't have it available at the start of the fight. But yeah, I think there's just too much loss by not having Anakin there. Alright. I guess that'll be it for today. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. The next few days are going to be the main ones. I think tomorrow's going to be pretty interesting. I remember having a really, really positive feeling with the modding setup we had for Gas last time. We'll be really curious to see if we can get some repeat success there. Like, even though Ahsoka died, it actually felt pretty perfect. So that's solid. Yeah, and then I guess a little bit of housekeeping. I think I said it on the Discord. We will be doing P4 mid and P4 bottom, which should... So it means Nexu is on the menu. Like, there's not really going to be any choice otherwise there. I think the real question is, do I get to run the pairing that I think has the best shot? Which is going to hurt a lot of other teams. Let's see. Light side, so that'll probably be JTR, Ray, Jedi, Factional. So this might actually be a situation where we have to use Luke and Master Luke separately, like Knight Luke and Master Luke, right? Wait, do we? I guess it's not. Let's see. Gas clones, Padme core without Ahsoka. Not gonna be able to do this time around. Kiadi Mundi I have at 52 out of 100 shards. Extremely unlikely, I would say. It's not gonna happen that the guild is gonna be able to get 48 shards in one run. I don't think any guild has gotten that yet. I think 45 is the highest. So yeah, we'll see. I don't think this is gonna be that bad. I actually still pretty firmly believe that this pairing of missions combined with this is probably like the most brutal you could get on the table. Right. Gas being assigned here, but then this being Force GR Jedi mid is just insane. So, alright, we'll call it there. I will see you guys in phase 2. Peace out.